before we go and end this episode, I want to talk about endings and death. I touched into death just once in this conversation, but for me, all this conversation also amounts to embracing death and all sorts of emotions as part of the beauty of experience, as I mentioned. But death, we're often afraid of death, or we have all these emotions that pour out from it, or nothing at all. Everyone experiences death differently and sees it differently. But are you at peace with death? And if you're not, what is your relationship with death? And how does that show up in ways in which you help others or are in relation to others? If I resist death or resist certain emotions, when I interact with others, then I resist to some degree, whether that's subtle or not, or overt, covert or overt. I might resist what they're experiencing. And ultimately, that dishonors them. That might even dismiss what they're experiencing or disrespect them. But when I have the capacity to honor anger, pain, death, sadness, annoyance, any emotion that is challenging, even joy, when I have the capacity to hold that in myself and see it, be with it, respect it, then I can do that for others too, or I can begin to. Sometimes we think that others need our help. We have a suggestion for them and we want to give it to them or give them our advice or do something for them. And we do need to keep ourselves in check because what does that say to someone else? That their situation's not okay? That their choice isn't okay or we could do it better? My friend Nick Werber talks a lot about this, embracing one's fate. And in the family constellations world, we discuss that thought, like accepting one's fate means accepting their choices. It means accepting, not just accepting, but respecting and agreeing with them of their own choice. It's really not for us to agree to, but respecting it.